The palate and the finish, just lovely. There's that strawberry note again, quite strong and unusual. You don't normally pick that up with Hampden. Well, good day everybody, and welcome to my channel Whiskey Journey. As promised, I'm going to be doing another rum review today. So we're going to be looking at this bottle here. This is Hampden Pagos, matured in 100% ex-sherry casks and bottled at 52% ABV, and quite a limited release. I think there was only about 1100 bottles released. Wee sample I've got on my left here is from that particular rum company, and it's a Hahitan 18-year-old. I haven't actually tasted this one yet, so it'll be very interesting to see what we get with this one. Yeah, so as you have probably noticed by my reviews, I'm quite a big fan of Hampden. I normally prefer the higher cask strength versions, but this is a no age statement one that we're going to try today. As I said, 100% ex-sherry cask. It'll be interesting to see what the sherry cask does to the Hampden spirit. I'm not going to go into too much detail. We're just going to have a quick nose and we'll do a tasting on this. So yeah, straight up, you know it's a Hampden. Overripe pineapples, a little bit of banana, not quite as much banana as I get on the high ester Hampdens like the CH mark, but the banana is definitely there. Underneath that layer of fruit, you're getting some acetones, nail varnish, mango, and some furniture polish as well. You can smell the wood and the oak, and a hint of nuttiness as well. So I'm assuming that that nuttiness and furniture polish is from the sherry casks, but it really is, for me, it's still pretty much all, or mostly all about the Hampden spirit, really. As usual, the funkiness you get from this is divine. Not as funky, obviously, as some of the higher marks, but you definitely know this is Hampden when you smell it. Which is a good thing for me, to be honest, because I want the Hampden spirit to shine. A little bit of earthiness as well. And some raisins as well. And a bit of mustiness there, almost like leather books. Quite a complex nose actually. And this has been sitting now for about half an hour just resting, and this is quite a complex dram. Apologies if you can hear a dog barking outside, it's just my neighbour. Right, let's just get straight onto the palate. It's quite a spicy finish. So, it's a lovely finish actually. So, on the palate, pineapple, getting strawberry, quite a lot of strawberry with this. There's some woodiness, some wood tannins, cinnamon, leather, blackcurrant, I think as well, blackcurrant juice. Almost reminds me of Ribena. It's very interesting. And the finish, quite spicy, as I said. Quite a bit of leather I'm getting at this. I love sweet leather on the finish with bottlings that I get sometimes, and there's definitely some of that sherry cask coming out, some of that sherry feel to this. Obviously it's matured in 100% ex-sherry, so you should be getting that. As I said, that nuttiness as well is sticking in the finish as well. It's a very interesting one. I don't think I've quite had a Hampden like this one. Quite unusual, different. Let's have one more nosing. So again, pineapple, acetone and nail varnish, tropical fruits, banana, mango, leather, furniture polish, and nuttiness. Hasn't changed much, obviously. Right, let's have one more sip. The palate and the finish, just lovely. There's that strawberry note again, quite strong and unusual. You don't normally pick that up with Hampden. So again, initially on the palate, quite oily arrival, soft arrival, with all those tropical fruits, so pineapple, mango, banana, and then you get that woodiness, the woody tannins. Strawberry, as I've said, that strawberry is actually lingering in the finish now, but you're also getting raisins, cinnamon, nuttiness like almonds, and then, as I said, spicy finish with some tannins and that sweet leather that just sort of lingers lingers on the palate right at the end. I'm really intrigued by that strawberry note. It's quite strong. It's beautiful, actually, but it's just unusual for me because I don't really get that off Hampden. So, yeah, this is a very, very, very interesting rum. Very interesting. And it's a shame that there's been no future releases, or there's been no further releases since this one was released. I mean, it's very limited, only 1,100 bottles, so not many people are really going to get a chance to try it out, which is a shame. And I've got no clue as to when they will release another one of these, but goodness me, that's very different to all the other Hampdens I've tried, and I think that's what makes this one quite special and very, very interesting. I got this at auction, completely missed out on it when it came out in retail. I think retail was, about 85, 90 quid. Which you could argue and say, yeah, for a no age statement, that's pricey. However, I'm very unusual to get Hampden in fully matured and ex-sherry casks, so and obviously difficult to obtain. So I can understand why it's priced that way, and I think it's, to be honest, I think it's definitely worth the retail price. On auction, as I said, I got this at auction. I was quite fortunate. I didn't pay too much above retail. Obviously, you've got your auction fees on top of that, but overall, I was quite happy with what I paid for this. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't say I'd suggest more than 100 quid for this. Maybe it's slightly above 100 quid for this, if you can get that at auction at that price. As I said, do I think it's worth it? Okay, I mean, it's a no age statement, but I do think it's worth it. If you want to try something very different, and you love Hampden and you want to try something very different, this I think fits the bill quite well. There's enough, I mean, the Hampden Spirit is never going to be overridden by the sherry cask, in my opinion. There's perhaps, one could argue and say maybe there's not quite as much sherry influence, but I get quite a lot of sherry influence. As I said, we're getting nuttiness, we're getting raisins, we're getting that spiciness and leather, and there's notes of finish and polish on the nose. So it's not your typical Hampden, but there's enough Hampden Spirit, or that the Hampden Spirit is always there in the background. Well, not in the background, it's really up front. And the sherry notes are in the background, and that's the way I like my rum and whiskey. I like the spirit to shine, and this one does shine. Okay, so would I get another bottle of this? I probably would. If it's at the right price, I probably would. Okay, so anyway guys, that was my review of the Hampden Pagos 100% sherry cask, matured, 52% ABV, 1100 bottles. And as I said, my next review will be this Haitian 18-year-old from that boutique rum company. Okay, so guys, if you enjoy my content, then please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It's always appreciated. But as always, nothing much else to say except have a fantastic day. I'll see you all again soon. Take care guys. Cheers.